Hey everyone, welcome back to Tips and Streams. I'm your host, Kokon, and today we're stepping up to the plate with some MLB predictions that'll have you hitting home runs with your bets. We've crunched the numbers, analyzed the matchups, and found the best picks for you. Don't miss out on the action. Subscribe, like, and repost to stay in the know. Let's get those wins. And remember, it's all about the love of the game. Now, let's play ball. Today we have predictions for 3 MLB games. The first prediction for today is for a game between the Cleveland Guardians and Detroit Tigers. The Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers are set for an exciting showdown at Comerica Park. This matchup promises to be intriguing, with both teams showcasing unique strengths. Here's a deep dive into the key factors that could sway the game's outcome. Cleveland is currently at the top of the AL Central, thanks to stellar performances from all-star players like Jose Ramirez and Steven Kwan. Ramirez, a powerhouse with 23 home runs and 76 RBIs, anchors the heart of the lineup. Kwan, hitting an impressive .365, sets the pace as the leadoff hitter. Despite missing part of the season, Kwan has made significant contributions, including a recent home run in a 5-4 win over the Giants. On the mound for Cleveland will be Gavin Williams, who has struggled in his limited appearances this season. His ERA is a concerning 11.25 after giving up 5 earned runs in just 4 innings against the White Sox. This shaky performance raises questions about his ability to contain a Tigers lineup that has been showing signs of life recently. The Detroit Tigers, sitting 4th in the AL Central, are coming off a successful series against the Cincinnati Reds, sweeping all 3 games. Their offense, led by Riley Green with 17 home runs and 45 RBIs, has been gaining momentum. Green, usually a left fielder, played as a DH in the last game, but remains a crucial part of their lineup. Detroit's pitching will be spearheaded by Jack Flaherty, who boasts a solid 3.24 ERA and has been reliable in his recent starts. With 115 strikeouts and only 14 walks allowed, Flaherty's command on the mound gives the Tigers a considerable edge in the pitching department. Despite giving up 5 earned runs against the Angels in his last outing, his overall season performance has been commendable. When comparing home and away stats, the Guardians have a .239 batting average on the road, and their bullpen maintains a respectable 2.86 ERA in away games. Detroit, on the other hand, has struggled offensively throughout the season, ranking 26th in team OPS and averaging just 4.12 runs per game. However, their recent form suggests a potential uptick in performance. Head-to-head, the Guardians have had the upper hand in recent meetings, but Detroit's current momentum and home field advantage could play a significant role. Over their last 10 games, Detroit's offense has shown improvement, hitting .221 as a team, while Cleveland's bullpen has been stingy on the road, holding opponents to a .229 batting average. Injury reports indicate that Cleveland is dealing with multiple pitcher injuries, which could further complicate their chances. Detroit, while also having a few key players out, appears to have a more stable lineup heading into this game, considering all factors, including the starting pitchers, recent performances, and team stats. The prediction leans towards a low-scoring affair. The Guardians' offensive struggles on the road, combined with the Tigers' recent resurgence and Flaherty's solid pitching, suggest that the total runs will likely stay under 8.5. Therefore, I'm betting on under 8.5 or the Detroit Tigers to win on the money line. Detroit's combination of a favorable pitching matchup and home field advantage gives them the slight edge, while the underbet accounts for the overall offensive inconsistencies of both teams. The second prediction for today is for a game between the Atlanta Braves and Arizona Diamondbacks. The Atlanta Braves are set to clash with the Arizona Diamondbacks on July 8, 2024, at Chase Park. With the Braves aiming to solidify their standings and the Diamondbacks striving to rise above 500, this game promises to be an exciting showdown for both baseball enthusiasts and bettors. Let's break down the details, stats, and storylines for a comprehensive prediction. Chris Sale, the Braves' left-handed ace, steps up with an impressive 11-3 record and a stellar 2.71 ERA. Sale's resurgence has been a bright spot for Atlanta, particularly given his unexpected emergence as a key starter after injuries sidelined others. His command of the strike zone, devastating slider, and dominance in night games, 1.53 ERA, make him a formidable opponent. On the road, Sale has maintained a solid 2.70 ERA, holding opponents to a .200 batting average, proving his adaptability. Facing Sale is Gilbert Diaz, making his MLB debut for the Diamondbacks. Diaz has been promising in AAA with a 3.27 ERA and an impressive strikeout rate of 11.45 K9 innings. However, his control issues, nearly 4 walks per 9 innings, and inexperience at the major league level might challenge him against a disciplined Braves lineup. Diaz's raw talent and high-velocity fastball will be tested against a seasoned Braves offense. The Braves offense, though inconsistent, possesses the firepower to exploit Diaz's inexperience. Marcell Ozuna and Matt Olson lead with their power hitting, and their recent performances have been promising. Atlanta ranks second in doubles per game, and despite struggles in June, has shown an ability to deliver key hits. Their plate discipline remains a concern, ranking in the bottom 10 in walks and strikeouts per game, which could be crucial against Diaz's control issues. On the other hand, the Diamondbacks offense has been on fire, especially in recent series against the Dodgers and Padres, where they scored a combined 48 runs. Christian Walker, Ketel Marte, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. have been instrumental, with Walker leading in home runs and RBIs. Arizona's lineup has been particularly effective against left-handed pitching, batting .277 and averaging 5.9 runs per game. Defensively, the Braves boast a strong bullpen with a 3.45 ERA, ranking second in the league. Their ability to close out games has been vital. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks' bullpen has been less reliable, with a 4.47 ERA, often putting additional pressure on their starters. In terms of home versus away performance, the Braves have struggled slightly on the road with a 2022 record and a 7.7 unit loss. Conversely, the Diamondbacks have been solid at home, buoyed by their recent offensive surge and the energy of their home crowd. Historical matchups between these teams in Arizona show a competitive edge for the Braves, who have won their last 4 games against the Diamondbacks at Chase Park. However, the Diamondbacks have shown resilience, winning 4 of their last 5 games overall, making a strong push for a wild-card spot. Injuries could also play a role. The Diamondbacks are still missing key pitcher Merrill Kelly, but the return of Geraldo Perdomo has strengthened their lineup. For the Braves, the health of their lineup is a concern, but their pitching depth has kept them competitive. The betting line has the Braves as favorites with a minus 1.5 run spread and an over-under total runs set at 8.5. Considering current form and recent performances, the Braves have a slight edge, especially with Sale on the mound. However, the Diamondbacks' hot bats and Diaz's potential to surprise could make this a closer game than expected. In summary, the Braves are likely to win, but the Diamondbacks will keep it competitive. With Sale's consistency and the Braves' ability to capitalize on rookie mistakes, Atlanta should cover the run line. Final score prediction, Braves 5, Diamondbacks 3. My bet is on the Atlanta Braves to cover the minus 1.5 run line. For total runs, given the offensive capabilities of both teams and uncertainties with Diaz's debut, I will consider playing the over 8.5. The third prediction for today is for a game between the Minnesota Twins and Chicago White Sox. As we prepare for the showdown between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox at Guaranteed Rate Field, let's explore the key dynamics of this game. The Twins, sitting at 51-39 and pushing for a playoff spot, take on the struggling White Sox, who are at 26-65. With the Twins favored by 1.5 runs, there's a lot to consider for an informed prediction. The Minnesota Twins have had a roller coaster season marked by both dominant and challenging stretches. After a rough start, losing 13 of their first 20 games, the Twins have bounced back impressively. They are currently on a hot streak, winning 10 of their last 14 games, including a recent series win against the Houston Astros. This resurgence has positioned them well in the AL Central and the wild card race, making every game crucial. On the mound for the White Sox is Chris Flexen, who has struggled this season with a 2-7 record and a 5.08 ERA. His recent outings have been less than stellar, highlighted by a rocky performance against the Cleveland Guardians, where he gave up 6 runs in 6 innings. Flexen's inability to miss bats, as evidenced by his low strikeout rate, has made him a liability for Chicago. The Twins, with their potent lineup, are well positioned to take advantage of Flexen's struggles. Minnesota's offense has been firing on all cylinders, scoring 9 or more runs in 3 straight games recently. Key players like Byron Buxton and Jose Miranda, who tied a major league record with hits in 12 consecutive plate appearances, have been leading the charge. This offensive firepower will be critical against Flexen, who has given up multiple loud hits in recent outings. The White Sox, on the other hand, have been mired in a disappointing season. With a batting average of .222 and an on-base percentage of .283, they rank near the bottom of the league in offensive production. Despite some solid performances from Garrett Crochet and Eric Fedde, the overall pitching staff, including the bullpen, has been inconsistent. In their recent loss to the Miami Marlins, reliever Michael Soroka gave up a crucial home run, highlighting the bullpen's struggles. In terms of home versus away stats, the Twins have been solid on the road, winning 6 of their last 9 away games. Conversely, the White Sox have found little comfort at home, losing 2 of their last 3 games at Guaranteed Rate Field. Historical performance further tilts the scales in favor of Minnesota. The Twins have won the last 8 games against the White Sox, including a 3-game sweep in Chicago earlier this season. This dominance is a strong indicator of their ability to handle the White Sox in their home ballpark. Injuries also play a role in this matchup. The Twins are missing outfielder Alex Kirilloff and third baseman Royce Lewis, both on the IL. However, their depth has mitigated these absences, allowing them to maintain offensive productivity. The White Sox, dealing with the absence of center fielder Dominic Fletcher, have struggled to fill the void, further hampering their already anemic offense. Pitching matchups are crucial in this game. The Twins have yet to name their starter, but their bullpen has been effective, particularly in recent games. In contrast, Flexen's home splits are concerning for the White Sox. In 10 home starts, he has a 5.25 ERA, allowing 28 earned runs in 48 innings. This vulnerability will be tested by a Twins lineup that thrives against right-handed pitching. Analyzing the deeper stats, Minnesota's .254 team batting average and .431 slugging percentage rank them among the top offenses in the league. Carlos Correa, with a .305 average, and Ryan Jeffers, leading the team with 14 home runs, exemplify their balanced attack. On the pitching side, Minnesota's 4.18 ERA and 1.19 WHIP indicate a competent staff capable of stifling the White Sox's weak offense. The betting line favors the Twins at -1.5, and it's easy to see why. The White Sox have struggled to cover the run line as home underdogs, especially following a loss. Minnesota's recent form, combined with Chicago's continued struggles, makes the Twins a strong pick to not only win, but cover the spread. Given all the factors, current form, historical dominance, pitching matchups, and offensive firepower, the Twins are well positioned to secure a decisive victory. I'm going with the Minnesota Twins, -1.5, as they are likely to extend their winning streak against the White Sox and continue their march toward the playoffs.